is a cool one to show off. This is ordered from my new buddy Pat. Ordered a couple watches for some friends. So I'm going to open this up because I know I'm going to have to use this microfiber here at some point. Holding this, it's got a polished case so you can fingerprint the thing real easy. So we've got a hand-painted Steelers dial, and of course we're blocking where the Steelers reference is, so let's flip this around a little bit. So hand-painted dial, it's a brass dial we did in the Steelers logo. So we did Steelers painted in black, hand-painted the flag for the yellow, red, and blue. Custom silver handset. We did silver around the edges, silver paint, and then filled it in with yellow loom, which has a nice green color to it. Here for reference. Polished case, but we have a brushed smooth bezel on here, so it'll turn left, it'll turn right. They are not clickable bezels. Plus, it won't really matter on yours since there's no numbering on there to even worry about on the bezel. Straight back down in. Custom engraved caseback for you. So solid caseback on the back. Just tighten it down real tight. Milanese band. Custom engraved here. I believe it was for Kelly, correct? Let's look on the card. Yeah, for Kelly. And then we'll go over how this goes together here in a bit, but basically this latches on this little piece here. And then this gets pushed down, and then this folds over. So what you'll have to do, I said we'd do this later, but it looks like we're going to do it right now. So what you have to do is set this piece per her wrist. And how you do that is you put a little flathead in here, and you lift this piece up. Now you can slide this whole thing wherever. When you find out where you like it, you will just bend it back down. And you have to get your finger kind of in there because you can see it goes down at an angle and almost touches down here. So when you filled it flat, just push down in there. Once you do it once, you won't have to do it again. But you see you've got this little bar right here. And you got this piece that has the double hooks on it, right? So you'll set your double hook. It's hard to do this at an angle looking through the camera. You set your double hook where it's holding on there, right? So now I'm pulling, but it's on, right? Then I just push that down, and then flip that down, and then in theory, that's her wrist size. So if that's not correct, like I said, just lift that up, fingernail, pull this down, and then you lift that up off of it, right? Or it'll pop right off. So it depends on how much pressure you have against it. It might automatically pop up. But that's all you got to do. So take your flathead, put it down here where this hair is pointing up, and you're just lifting that window up. And just slide it wherever feels good, and then bend it back down. Like I said, see I bend it down, but it's not down. You want to actually push it down to where it clicks. Once it clicks, you are good. Then you flip this around. She's putting it on her wrist. So that's how all these Milanese works. And it's hard to look at it through camera here. But if I don't do that, then it's hard to show you. So once you have it set on there, then you can pop your wrist on and off really quickly. So that's how the Milanese works. As I referenced, the bezel will turn left, it'll turn right if you feel it. Not a clickable bezel, so whatever that little thing is driving me nuts. Alright, got it. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it up just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it clicking. At that point, you can wind, and a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it back towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you will keep time. And if you do it for something closer to 30 seconds, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve on it. When you feel good with your winding, pull it to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. It's not a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. And you also have a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not bending anything or putting any pressure on the movement. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 4:17 p.m.
When you're good, put it over. Take it out of that time setting, and then screw it down. That's it. As with every boat, it comes with matching beads. I didn't want to do the whole rainbow assortment there, so I just did some nice grays and yellow there for you. So a little bit of black in there too. And then this is going to come in a custom Steelers box. And then you have your build and warranty cards in here. On your watch. Watch will come with glass clearance is good on all glass and metal parts, or watch clearance, not glass cleaner. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. And then you're also going to have some Novus too. This polishes this acrylic glass. If you ever scratch it, just put a tiny bit on it, buff against it using your included microfiber, and you will buff it out. So if you ever scratch it, no worries, you can buff that out. Now if you scratch the polish, that's different. There's something called Cape Cod you can buy that will do that. If you ever scuff the bezel, it's brushed, so you can, if you tape this off to where you're not going against it, you can use Scotch-Brite and kind of brush it in, the green side of a Scotch-Brite. But just try not to bang it into anything. But if you do, there are ways to polish this back up. There are things to clean your glass if you scratch it. And that bezel, it can be fixed. So that's your build. I hope you love it. Thank you, Pat, for thinking of me and having me build this. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks.